I am a gardener. I literally am. It's my name, Alan Gardner.
That blue festuca glauca is just irresistible.
I win awards for the gardens I design. I've won medals at Chelsea.
It's my obsession, it's my passion, and it's something that I truly love to do.
But I'm not your typical gardener because I've got something that Alan Titchmarsh and Monty Dunn will never have. I'm autistic, and to me, it's a gift.
I tend to see everything, every little detail. Mathematical formulas occur in trees, in flowers, stamens, petals, leaves. From that mathematical sequence, you can reproduce its patterns to actually construct gardens.
Looking good.
But I can't be the only autistic gardening genius out there, so with the help of these television types, I've taken on 5 autists, who also happen to be keen amateur gardeners.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
You're loving your hair, mate.
My grand plan is to unlock their horticultural potential and unleash their weirdly wonderful talents on your gardens.
It can work. It can work.
We might look like a load of oddballs, but there's genuine method in our madness.
Listen to it. Another freight train.
Together, this bunch have got the potential to be the best gardening squad ever. If they can get their heads around the concept.
Just don't know what to do now.
I find it difficult being part of the group some of the time.
I love 98% of this.
What about the other 2%?
It's either going to be brilliant or it's going to be pants.
All autists love to know what's coming. So here's my plan.
I want to prove that people with autism are not broken computers. We are different operating systems.
Yes.
We see things in a different way.
I've taken on 4 unloved back gardens of real fee-paying clients and intend to turn them into spectacular gardens like you've never seen before.
People who don't have autism, we call neurotypicals. Our clients are going to be neurotypicals.
And to achieve it, I've taken on my dream team. James might not be able to ever look you in the eye.
This is English lavender.
Hitchcock, I'm guessing.
This is a variety called Hitchcock.
I've got some at home.
But he's got an encyclopedic knowledge of plants.
This is called acacia. This is cricosmia here.
Charles loves nothing more than nurturing his vegetable patch, and he's never short of something to say.
You are what you eat, and you will become what you eat. I'm just saying.
He might sometimes struggle to get his words out, but Thomas needs order and precision.
I do like to have something being symmetrical, connecting into each other in one one form of straight line.
There you go.
Victoria's passion for gardening stems from her passion for colour.
I do love that painted lady there.
And then there's Philip, who might struggle to read emotions but knows more about exotic plants than most horticulturalists I know.
This is my collection of cacti.
That's because he sees them as his friends.
I think they're fantastic plants.
Like all brilliant TV shows, we'll have a week to do each garden, which in itself is going to be a massive challenge.
Anybody got any questions?
No.
No?
Not everyone with autism is like us. That's because it's a spectrum condition. So like you neurotypicals, we're all very different. For our first job, we're in stunning Derbyshire, where we'll be working on the not-so-stunning garden of a laid-back couple. So, I hope they'll be kind to us, because this team are going to struggle to finish the job on time and on budget, or in fact at all. Ben and Rebecca Liverman have lived here in Ashbourne for 11 years, but they've never managed to get on top of their garden.
When we moved here, the garden had already gone.
Almost since we moved in, we felt like we've been fighting a losing battle against the weeds. It's just beyond our reach at the moment.
So Ben and Rebecca have agreed to hand over their garden and their hard-earned cash to us.
The total amount that we're going to be putting into this project is £3,000.
Hey, Alan.
Pleased to meet you, Ben.
Hello.
Hiya, Rebecca.
Whose idea was the patio?
I was looking at patio ideas. Just really like the idea of having something round coming into the garden.
Can't stand the dragonfly motif in the middle. It's quite overgrown. Generally just needs ripping up. The view is lovely, isn't it? Absolutely adore the view.
The plot might come with a stunning vista, but it's been eaten alive.
There's a lot of couchgrass, agripyron repens that grows throughout this entire area. It only grows about 3 inches deep. It needs to be either taken out with a weed killer or a herbicide, or we have to hand fork the entire thing through. What's the wish list?
Something for the kids is a major priority for us, isn't it?
Yeah, something that can interact with, play on, play through, climb through, over, something that they can explore.
Yeah, I'm one of those that sort of think that really the children should have the whole garden, and so should you.
Brilliant. We talked about nature as well, the birds and things like that. It'd be nice to have something a bit more artistic.
I think it's time for my initial thoughts.
It's all fairly three-dimensionally, vertical lines, and a load of people out there with button eyes feeding birds.
Well,
nailed it. Spooky.
We actually quite like the idea of having something pretty freaky out there like that.
Well, that went well. Client sorted. Now I need to find out what's hidden away in these brains and draw it out.
Guys, gone.
Wow.
Area.
Is it a big garden?
Garden is not massive. 8 metres by about 17 metres. And it goes like this. That's the patio. That's the view. As you look over here,
Yeah.
there's this view.
Oh, wow. Got kids, maybe?
Yep.
Yeah.
They have 2 very little children.
Yeah.
They're a very rock and roll family. Well, Ben works on aircraft engines.
Ah, I have an idea.
I want to create something that's filled with plants, that's very dreamy, that's very creepy and gothic, to give it that Tim Burton-esque fashion.
I like your circle idea.
Like a jet engine.
Jet engine. Yeah?
Yeah.
Plants going up the style. I think they like hard colours. Purple, reds. An insect hotel.
My idea would be putting... Damn it. It's frustrating. I'd like to incorporate some flowers in there as well to give it some colour and make it very vibrant.
Maybe a sensory bit to the garden.
That's a good idea.
Create a player for the kids so they don't have to pester their parents, annoy their parents.
Divide it into sort of like 4 sections like this.
Yep. I like that.
In our world, this is how it goes. Autistic brains are wired differently to neurotypicals. For some of us, a whisper is the same volume as a scream. And as for what we see, it can be very, very different.
I see every little nook, cranny, every little spider running through the grass. I miss very little. This is spider thinking. When I come to do something and I'm looking for ideas, I take one of those images or 2 of those images that I like and I bring them into the centre and then draw it.
Time for me to get onto paper the thoughts of my weirdly wired protégés, and my own, of course.
Charles has come up with circles. I just love sense of motion. Victoria likes the idea of having a wildlife area at the back. Mounds up here. The kids can run up and down it. I think it's important to actually make a series of features, barriers that you notice. This whole garden is a play area for the whole family.
Thomas is going to create a border of perennials and grasses in what we gardeners call matrix style, random planting that appears more natural to the eye. Hidden away amongst deciduous beech hedging will be Charles's spooky garden feature, a bit, hello. To get some biodiversity into the plot, Victoria's wildlife nesting tower will go at the rear, a hop and a skip away from James's creation for the kids. And finally, here we go, giving the long garden definition. 8 upright railway sleepers marching through the garden, draped in camouflage netting.
I'm happy with that. I'm really happy with that.
Time for the team to meet Ben and Rebecca for the very first time. They're about to hand over £3,000 they can ill afford to me and my gardening novices.
Hello. Welcome.
What could possibly go wrong?
Ready?
Yeah, let's do this.
We're gonna make it spooky, we're gonna make it scary, we're gonna make it gothic, we're gonna make it excitingly chilly.
Has he sold that to you?
Yeah, that's it.
Because he sold that to me.
It's like a voiceover.
Here, I want to create, for want of a better word, beanbags out of turf. They're for you to sit on and read books. They're for the children to run up and down.
Rather than having it as just like a normal mould, a mound or something, we're even thinking about kind of actually making either an animal or a certain shape out of the mould.
I've seen something like that like at the Lost Garden of Heligan in Cornwall.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly
a giant.
what yeah.
I know what you mean, yeah.
25-year-old James was diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome, a high-functioning form of autism and learning difficulties when he was 7. He still lives with his parents, and he, like me, feels most at home not indoors but out in the garden.
For some things, he's 8, and for some things, he actually is 25.
His behaviour isn't quite the same as then everybody else's behaviour.
His memory ability, his knowledge of plants and gardens is wonderful.
We've got the bay tree at the back there.
If you forget a plant and you say, James, what's that plant? You say, oh, it's Crucosbia or it's lilac. And oh, yes, of course it is.
Acacia leaf. I was smelling one right now.
An autistic thing is you've got this tendency to be like a library.
Yeah, like learning about different types of plants, where they come from, which country they come from, yeah?
It's not easy to define. They're permutations of this great big kaleidoscopic range of pluses and minuses. He doesn't think the same way. He doesn't see stuff in the same way. It's like he's a blooming Martian.
Can you give us any clues on colours or plants?
This is going to be grasses with purple flowers, blue flowers.
Thomas, the plants?
Were you thinking of sort of different colours in different beds, or how's the planting sort of looking?
I'll give it as you see it, Thomas.
Like me and a lot of autists, Thomas finds social situations like this a nightmare.
I have absolutely nothing to say. No,
Absolutely nothing to say. I'd better jump in.
I want to do planting on this side, which is the view side, where it's fairly transparent and there's lots of grasses and you can see straight through it. We're going to have a band of vertical sleepers 2 metres high, and they're going to have special fittings on them so that you can attach camouflage nets to make tunnels.
What do you think of it so far, then?
It just works, doesn't it, on paper? That just
Yeah, it looks good.
great.
The only thing that's caused me concern is having huge sleepers in it. I understand from a kind of artistic point of view you might want to give height, but for me it's trying to understand the purpose of it.
It's a tunnel, it's a tent, it's a wigwam, it's a spaceship.
It could be anything.
The client is very happy and everything just happens to the point and it is perfect. That's my version. Riba, faster.
OK, this is the beginning of part 2. The bit where I remind you what we're doing again, in case you forgot over the break.
Go for it.
They call it the recap. I'm Alan Gardner, and I'm an award-winning gardener with autism.
I see autism as a gift. That focus, attention, and that's what's got to be used in garden design.
I reckon people with autism make brilliant gardeners simply because of the way our brains work. So I've taken on a team of them to bring out their love of lateral thinking,
Like that.
attention to detail,
I like him.
precision,
There we go.
and a load of other attributes, some of which are potentially brilliant for gardening.
That's perfect.
If only I can get them to come out of their world and into yours.
I've got a lot of wacky ideas, which is great. I'm all wacky.
I've unleashed the team on a couple of fee-paying clients in Ashbourne, Derbyshire.
What are you going to do in your new garden?
Play hide and seek.
Ben and Rebecca Liverman have high hopes that we can transform their disaster of a back garden, and so have I.
Without sounding that we're opinionated, we've got opinions that we like to put across. We just want something really unusual out there and something that the children can play in and be safe in and enjoy.
We've got 5 days to complete the job and just £3,000 for materials, which is a bit of a stretch.
We need to work as a team to pull this off.
Plus, this is a TV programme, so at some point we'll have to finish the garden to give this show an end. We're very literal, don't you know?
We all have our own pieces that we're responsible for. I'm very keen for Thomas to lead the planting of this garden. Philip can help him with the planting.
Charles is obsessed with Tim Burton, so Ben and Rebecca are getting gothic whether they like it or not.
Oh, yeah. I'm keen on Victoria looking after my wildlife section.
And James has volunteered to create something for the children. Somehow, though, I don't think it's going to be a Wendy house.
And I'm going to put great trust in you to do this.
But it really doesn't matter how beautiful your mind is. When it comes to garden creation, you still have to deal with the weeds. So here's some gardening information. Couchgrass forms a dense network of long, wiry underground roots that spread rapidly and take over entire gardens, just like this one. The non-chemical way to remove it completely is by hand.
If we don't get the couchgrass out from between the plants, then we're just spreading the condition from one part of the garden to the next. These are the plants that have been dug out the beds, and we want to keep them. We've got all this couchgrass growing in between it. I need you to get rid of this horrible stuff. Use a fork, get all these pieces of grass out from the roots so that we can replant them and we can water them and not transplant the weeds with them.
No.
Right. OK, go for it.
It's the first time this lot are having to work to a common aim, which we can find difficult, as more often than not, we want to concentrate on what particularly motivates us.
Oh, no! No, no, no!
It's just the way our brains function.
That wasn't meant to happen.
Victoria's getting particularly violent now, which is what I like to see.
Goody gumdrops. Jolly good.
Charles is sort of talking it to death.
That's how we do it.
After a lot of hard graft, time for the real gardening to begin. James's patch for the kids will go at the top of the garden, next to Victoria's Animal Emporium. A lush border of beech hedging will conceal Charles's mad and bad planting feature, alongside Thomas's meadow perennials and wild grasses. And running the entire length of the garden are 8 vertical railway sleepers adorned with camouflage netting. But the tricky bit is going to be getting the design from the paper onto the ground.
We want to mark out this drawing onto this space so that we know where everything is. Thomas, you're in charge of the lot. You're basically going to take command of this, and while you're doing that, I'm going to disappear.
That's cool.
So, Thomas, it's over to you, my friend. See you later, guys.
Right, so,
It's a lot of responsibility on one person, isn't it?
18-year-old Thomas has Asperger's syndrome, like me.
That climbing rose at the very top.
yeah, that hasn't been doing well at all, really.
But
It's just, I think it's the soil.
it might be.
He lives at home with his mum and 20-year-old sister, Catherine.
He does struggle with talking to people he doesn't know. He just sometimes needs time to think about what he's going to say, collect his thoughts, and then he can express himself quite well.
Albert Einstein was said to have Albert Einstein's and people like people like Albert Einstein. Yeah, words.
Thomas started gardening when he was 10. And it's been his sanctuary ever since.
I think he's just sort of in a safe world. He can think clearly. He has clear ideas on what to plant. If I want to plant something and he doesn't like it, well, then it's a bit of a no.
Like a lot of us, what Thomas lacks in sociability, he makes up for in other ways.
When it comes to certain things, such as drawing, I do tend to want to get things to like the millimetre correct sort of thing. I do have an eye for detail.
Marking out horticultural plans isn't easy. Plus, I want to teach this lot how to cope with what can make us feel very uncomfortable. Working together as a team.
I thought he said just done there, yeah? Oh dear.
It's actually a bit complicated.
Okay,
So we do a circle first?
Don't know, James.
What?
I really don't know. It's
So once you got to decide, come on.
We might need Alan's help for this one.
But one person has to take the lead. If they're all out there sort of, oh, well, it's and they're all doing their own thing, it's never actually going to work out, and it's never actually going to end up on the ground.
I don't see myself as, like, a team leader. I can't really, like, convey the ideas as well as I'd like to. That is, like, a main thing with autism and such, that communication is difficult. A slight blockade, really. Blockade. Let's try and do this, okay?
In the face of ever-changing language and unpredictable people, Thomas reverts to something every autist can rely on to stay the same: maths.
Measure out the radius of the circles first and then work onto the more substructures in there. 2.5 metres down that way. Victoria.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Move it to your left a bit more.
That's it. Next measurement?
Yeah. Charles?
Yes?
Yeah.
Right. There.
What you see before you is only just the beginning. We're on the cusp on creating the either 8th or 9th wonder of the world. Bingo!
I've got great faith in the team's abilities, but enough of that. I've taken myself off into the Derbyshire countryside, to a field 30 miles away to be precise. But today, I'm not interested in the fauna or the flora.
These babies, these monsters, they just march straight through anything. These are obviously electric pylons. The landscape bends, twists, it's all very natural undulations. But these monsters, they just cut through whatever is in front of them.
This is how I want the sleepers in Ben and Rebecca's garden to look. But I've got to convince them that my autistic vision is better than any common or garden landscaping.
What do you think of them?
Yeah, they're pretty big, Alan, aren't they?
Do you like them?
Probably not in my backyard, no. What, are you thinking of cutting one up and putting it on the back of the van?
I want to do something just like that and put 2 rows of sleepers in a straight line, straight the way through the middle. It's autism. Straight lines are very appealing. It's creating something that's going to march through your garden and is going to connect the 2 parts of your garden together. Would you like to do something you've never done before? Stand in the middle of one?
Yeah, we can do that.
It's like a giant Meccano set.
Yeah, and
everybody's thought about it, joined it together.
When you look up, it actually feels like you're falling down. For me, I think since everything's gone out of the garden, you just lose that sense of perspective. That makes the garden actually feel shorter. Like you say, by putting something big, maybe like you say, not as big as this, it's going to give you that perspective. It's going to give you that thing that's going to draw you through the garden into different parts of it, a bit like these things do here.
I'm really pleased you get the idea of that.
I knew I'd eventually win them over. I wonder how the team are getting on marking out.
What do you think? It's a half moon shape.
Yeah, a bit like how a croissant looks as well.
Are you suggesting, like, change the plan? I mean, we really can't because it's all, like, set in stone right now, so...
Sometimes I feel like the only one who really knows what to do. I mean, no offence, Philip.
No taken.
I don't know who's more nervous, the actual students or me. Really, the last thing I want to happen is that the measurements are that far out, is I'm going to have to wipe them out and start them all over again. I didn't expect this. I really didn't expect this. That's amazing.
Thomas has achieved something a beginner could only dream of. His markings match the design perfectly.
Very impressed, Thomas. I'm incredibly impressed.
It was a bit difficult to really get the angles, use my watch and actually use the markings on that to actually find things out. It's very bootleg.
You've got this right. I'd be very confident to build from this. You've done a lovely job.
Thanks. We managed to get things done before Alan came back and everything. So, and it's a sick. Yeah, it went. I'll get it one day.
Phase 1 complete. Tomorrow, the hard landscaping can begin.
We've now got the outlines. It's a colouring book. Now it'll felt tip pens, make green lawns, make borders.
Yeah, a bit blended in with a little bit of red and blue and creates a little bit of purple in the middle, you know what I mean? Wow.
Right then, here we are in the Peak District in picturesque Derbyshire.
Morning, guys.
Morning.
I'm an autistic gardener called Alan Gardner. Now that's amusing. To recap, me and my team, who also happen to be autistic, are 2 days into this project.
Yeah, I know, there's a bit of a malfunction going on there, I don't know why.
We're great at thinking strangely, but we're not the best when it comes to executing our brilliant plans. Our motor skills can be a bit of an issue, though, so I've drafted in some landscapers to help.
These are the sleepers. We need to dig a hole to put them in so that we can get some concrete in there to hold it secure.
But having got Charles's neural pathways raging, he's unstoppable.
I come up with a perfect solution. A glow-in-the-dark fence. You can make them glow white. Or make them multicolour, like pink, yellow, blue, green, violet, how you like it. You know, if you get lost, then people will be able to see you. It would have worked.
I think it's a lot of fun being me.
Charles is 29 and has Asperger's syndrome. He also happens to be a talented musician, having studied at the same college as Ed Sheeran.
I am proud of having a form of autism. If anyone else has got a problem with that, well, that's their problem, not mine.
Charles has been gardening since he was a teenager and dreams of one day living entirely off his land.
Whatever you do, don't pick these ones. Very rotten.
He's the only one of my team who lives independently, and like a lot of people with autism, Charles has found it hard to find a job.
Autism can affect us socially. We can't recognise people's emotions as well as others. But hey, you know, that's how it goes, rock and roll. Nice, gentle sprinkle.
The last of the controversial railway sleepers are going up. And when I say up, I mean up.
It actually looks pretty good, in my opinion.
To make sure they really stand out, I've left it up to the team to choose a colour to paint them. They've decided on French lilac.
This is my colour, this is pretty. I think they will like it.
I think it's best that you roll your sleeves up because you don't want to get paint on there.
Thank you, Thomas.
You want to keep it grey and not purple.
Is that better?
Yeah,
Thank you.
great.
Right, so now we've seen some moving examples of autistic people bonding, let's get on with the job in hand. This is Trentham Gardens in Staffordshire, arguably one of the finest country estates in Britain. We're not here to take in the view, though. Charles and Philip are both drawn towards the unusual in nature. When you connect with what stimulates you as an artist, whether it's trains, numbers, intricate patterns, or in Philip's case, cacti, you can unlock genius.
This is a great landscape garden. Capability Brown originally did this landscape. Not what we see in front of us now, but the hills and the surrounding planting was all developed by him. Capability Brown was extreme to the point where he would flood entire villages and wipe entire populations off the map just to make a better view for his client from his client's house. We can't do that at Ben and Rebecca's.
But what stimulates the autistic brain can keep changing. Currently, Charles's mind has gone all gothic, which I intend to fully harness. Charles wants to create a mystical planter for the Derbyshire garden using an old tree stump, which is why we've come down to the woods to take a look at these beauties.
These are tree roots. These are upside-down trees. It was the Victorians that came up with the idea of a stumpery. They grow ferns in between them, and they grow fungi, they grow mushrooms, the timber rots. And as you can see, they take these weird, dramatic shapes as they start to go.
It's cool.
You like it?
Yeah.
Back in the 1800s, they were the height of fashion, and I reckon they're ripe for a comeback.
Charles?
Yes?
I'm relying on you to take this idea and then see how you can adapt this for Ben and Rebecca's garden.
Definitely.
It's difficult trying to focus him. So if we can actually focus him by using what he really loves and let him just break free and be Charles, and then we can step back and admire what he's done. In fact, what I'm asking you to do, Charles,
yes,
is be Charles.
It's achievable, yes. Definitely got the Tim Burton feel to it, without a shadow of a doubt. Seal approval.
We obviously can't take any of these away, so Charles is off to an arboricultural contractor. That's a tree specialist to you and me, to choose his stump.
I'm looking for something that's alien-like and almost like it was not of this earth.
We're over halfway through our first garden redesign in Ashbourne, Derbyshire. The controversial railway sleepers are in and painted. And the plants have arrived.
We've got hedges to put in. That hedge, this hedge, that hedge over there. We need to get on. The need for speed.
We've got a budget and a time limit to get the job done. £3,000. And just 2 days left, which is a bit of a squeeze.
I always watch these gardening TV programmes with these built-in jeopardy and think, oh no, here we go again. But now I'm sat here thinking, oh my God, am I going to finish this right?
So I need to keep these guys focused, which isn't always that easy.
This is verbena, it's called. I know it is, yeah? That's English lavender.
Some of us have the ability to perfectly recall images or songs which have been seen or heard just once or twice.
Look, see the bee on here?
James has a picture of what he wants to create in the garden that he's retained in his mind for the past 7 years.
I think I want the play area to be something like a fairy tale that's got a theme as well.
He's come up with an unorthodox method of visualising his big idea.
What type of giant are we dealing with?
Oh, it's make it out of soil, mould it in the shape of a giant, like at Lost Garden of Hedgehogs in Cornwall. They've got one.
James's plan is to create an oversized sculpture of a slumbering giant made from soil, turf and grasses, just like these.
Should he be sleeping on his side? Should he be standing on his head? Should he be flat out on his bottom?
Sleeping. Legs are going to be right here.
Well, the head's going to be here and the legs are going to be over there, aren't they?
Right here.
Okay, so you want me to lie down on my back?
Like a sleeping giant. I think you should be on your side, Charles. Yes?
Right, there we go. How's that?
That's perfect.
Now all James has to do is bring it to life.
Yes! It's going to work! Now that I've got a cramp. Could I get up now?
Should we let get up now?
Back in the garden,
You have the choice, anything but the lavender.
I'm struggling to hand over the planting to Thomas.
Got some Gora. I love that purple. That's a lobelia. My control freaking ways are really melting me down now. It's totally yours, Thomas. Totally yours. Do as you will.
I think it's nice to have like a chance to
Thomas's plan is to arrange the perennials and grasses in a natural formation, which calls for random planting. We horticulturalists call it matrix planting.
Instead of going like straight for the dark purples, we've got to go with more of like a change from the pinks to the dark purples as we go along.
But the random thinking is making him uneasy, as the permutations are endless. For Thomas, unless it's perfect, it's a disaster.
Slight change of plans. My favourite's out of the bunch here, the verbenias, because it's got like these long, graceful stems with like small bunches of purple flowers, and due to like wind and everything, it's always in motion, so it's like got that liveliness to it. Because I decided to move the lobelia, and to get that really dark, striking purple further back instead of like right here, so it draws the eye towards like the rest of the garden.
I feel like I'm overthinking this. Just thinking of too many things. The shapes, the colours, the smells a little bit. What attracts the attention where? Change of plans again.
Shaping for me. Make it look good.
We might share many characteristics, but we also differ wildly. On the other side of the garden, James certainly isn't fretting. He started work on his giant.
That's good, doesn't it, yeah?
That looks very good.
Starts to look realistic, isn't it?
Yeah.
We've got an eye over there, yeah? But it's in this grass here, look. Grass that's going to be used for the hair. I think the children will think it would be nice. They'll think it might make them jump at first, but then when they get older, they might get used to it.
Each of the gardeners has a section of the plot to look after. Victoria's decided she wants to bring as much wildlife to the garden as possible.
I want to build an insect hotel with 5 layers for different insects and animals to live in.
This is Sean and this is Scott.
She's come up with a nifty idea even my brain couldn't dream up. And these 2 carpenters are going to construct it.
We want to make a wildlife skyscraper.
Right, okay.
The bottom will be the frog enclosure.
Frog enclosure at the bottom, right.
With that circular hole in the middle, or we could have it in a frog shape.
Frog-shaped hole?
No, it could be like a cartoon-like frog-shaped hole. Butterflies, ladybirds.
Birds at the top?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
The only thing that I wanted to add to this, I wanted a helipad on the roof for dragonflies.
Okay, that's cool.
Thank you.
All good.
Right then, it's day 4, and that means we've only got 1 full day to get this garden finished.
How's everybody this morning?
Feeling good and comfortable with everything, should be good.
Busy day. Lots of planting, lots of turfing.
Tomorrow's handover day, and our Charles is about to make a start on his spooky garden feature, like only he knows how.
A hand?
Yes, please.
You don't.
For his masterpiece, Charles has decided to create a Victorian garden feature using an old tree stump. But first, he needs to rid it of the rot.
This is the most powerful jet gun spray in the world. It can blow your hand clean off. Well, this is my chance to show Alan how powerful, reliable and hard-working that I am. That I will go the extra mile, if not beyond the call of duty for my fellow cohorts.
Smells like pineapple.
As Charles gets to grips with a mouldy tree stump, Victoria gets her first chance to check on her creation.
At the bottom here, we're going to have a section for hedgehogs, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, and we're going to do a little cut-hole there so your hedgehogs can go into.
Oh, cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And then we've got some bees in here. We're going to have a nice air brick there for the bees
cool, yeah.
to play in there.
Yep.
And then we've got the birds at the top.
Oh, wicked. I like that.
Yeah?
Yeah. My ideas don't get listened to much, and I'm glad that someone's taken the time to listen to my ideas. I feel like close to crying. I'm not gonna, but this is good. I'm really excited that it's all coming together nicely. Because ages ago when I was in school and got bullied, people didn't think my ideas were valid.
Oh, we do.
I felt left out.
We'll take them on board. Yeah, we'll listen to you.
It's actually happy tears of joy, that is.
Oh, good.
Yes, it's the final day of our TV gardening project.
We only have 3 hours left. The enemy are...
Remember me? I'm Alan Gardner, the Autistic gardener.
That section?
Me and my autistic team have been transforming this garden in Derbyshire.
Make them a little bit elevated so it kind of like creates that slight depth of field look.
Like that?
We need to get the job done today, but will we?
Concentrate on that area. Bad to me to show any sense of panic to the troops.
Only time will tell.
The turfing still needs to be done in the middle.
Feel a bit rushed to get Okay, feel a bit rushed to
Where are we going to put it? Is it going to go vertical or is it going to go horizontal?
You've got to like pat it down to make sure it stays in place. Don't want to have like an embarrassing moment where it's just all like unfinished by the end, and so feeling a bit rushed in that sense.
Ben and Rebecca are on their way back to see their new garden for the very first time.
Nothing is impossible if we can get it done with that small amount of time.
According to the producer, these reveals are always tense. Add a bunch of people who really struggle in social situations, and you've got yourself a party. 1 week ago, the garden looked like this. An unloved wilderness, totally neglected and overrun with weeds. But what will owners Ben and Rebecca make of our autistic revamp?
Have a look at the garden.
What have you done? Oh, this is fantastic. I mean,
Amazing.
With a budget of just £3,000 and a bit of crazy thinking, we've managed to create a bold and magical playground for the whole family. And even though I do say so myself, the vertical railway sleepers, complete with camouflage netting, are a triumph.
I mean, for me, when I come back home from work every day down that hill, I'll be looking at the purple post, you know, and thinking, you know, just another 5 minutes till I get back. So.
You're going to have a new name in the village.
Yeah.
It's the man with the purple posts.
Tucked away at the far end of the plot is Victoria's somewhat unconventional wildlife hotel.
I'm calling it the Victoria Animal Enclosure, safe for animals and great for the environment.
It's like an animal skyscraper, isn't it?
Yep, bird enclosure, bee enclosure, butterfly enclosure, frog enclosure, hedgehog enclosure.
It looks amazing. Wow.
They can check in and check out anytime they like.
This is my part of the garden which I worked on specifically.
I just love how Thomas has managed to make his planting appear natural and informal.
At first I was very picky about what goes where, constantly changing it around all the time and such, so
It's beautiful. We absolutely love the colours in this border, don't we? And obviously the butterflies are interested as well already.
a bit proud of it.
Step over the threshold, ladies and gentlemen. Ta-da! What do you think?
I like it, really, really like it.
Concealed within the herbaceous border is Charles's mad and mystical stumpery.
You know, I wanted to give as much depth and detail as possible, but also entice the viewer to look at a different perspective, almost like it was Jurassic.
The actual shapes within it really do lots of different things.
It's alien look. It looks like it's crashed landed.
Yeah, it looks like a meteorite or something.
Yeah, that's what I was
It's been
thinking.
on a journey.
Yeah, it has.
Brilliant.
I think the help, no doubt, has been that tree stump. I can't keep taking my eyes off it.
But at the heart of the entire garden is James's majestic sculpture.
You've got all this regimented kind of hedges and then the kind of chilled out giant having a bit of a kip on the floor. It's really cool.
I'm pleased with the achievement animated on that giant, which is good, yeah?
I still genuinely can't get my head around the fact this is our garden. We live here and we get to experience this garden every single day.
It's a really good family garden now.
Yeah,
so grateful and so happy. It's blown me away.
Ben and Rebecca's garden is a really good example of how much we can really achieve as a team and such.
It's unbelievable. It actually looks like a garden now. I thought we worked as a team together for starters, yeah? That's really it.
They're talented. I think it's fantastic the way they've come on.
The best is yet to follow.